Hello everyone, and welcome to one of the first ever Let's Play series for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm beyond excited to jump in here. I'm a huge fan of the first game, and prior to this, I've been quite addicted to learning more about the Holy Roman Empire, so I'll be taking this one slow, and I might even be reading a few codexes here and there. Now, the plan with my Henry is to play him as likely a somewhat good person. I'm going to save the Psycho Henry for the live streams. But whatever happens in the moment happens, so no promises. And the plan as of now is to release longer episodes daily with chapter markers so you can hold your spot. And I also want to preface this by letting you all know that I am playing on a month early version of the game, so this is not version 1.0. And my copy, unlike the copy that you'll have, the retail copy, my copy has de novo on it for security reasons. And this may contribute to some performance issues, if that's even a problem with this game. I'm not sure. I might not even notice it. But thank you all so much for being here, and let's go ahead and jump right in. At the beginning of the 15th century, the Kingdom of Bohemia is ravaged by war. King Wenceslaus IV is taken captive by rebellious nobles and his brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Lacking a ruler, the land descends into chaos. Only a handful of loyalists stand by the rightful king.
Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more arrows! I need help here, damn it! You grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out! Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Get ready!
Prepare to shoot! Positions!
Take cover! Now! Forward!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Here we go. Warhorse is so good at cinematics. Okay, so we're actually starting the game as Father Godwin, a parish priest from the first game, a very interesting character.
Over here! Get up there quick!
Oh, holy crap, that body. And these guys right here in the green and yellow that we're fighting with, they are from the Pisak family, and they own Sukdol Fortress.
Shoot him!
Oh, wow, that guy just came up the ladder. I didn't even notice him. Let's go for this guy in the distance. No, I got him.
Got him!
What now? Back up!
Uh-oh, we have a garrison coming in. Now that symbol right there is the city of Prague. Just currently under the control of King Sigismund.
Now you're finished. Get ready! They're coming inside!
Uh-oh.
Godwin, move downstairs. We can handle it here.
Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow and join the line.
Pour oil on them for fuck's sake!
God. This is crazy. It looks so good. It's playing really nice too.
Close them down. This one, stop them! That was close. Draw your sword and follow me.
Burn, fuckers!
Here we go. And that's the PSEC family emblem right there. The 3 legs.
Follow me.
The PSECs are fighting for King Wenceslaus right now, so they're on our side. Oh man, here we go.
Don't let them climb up! Knock it down! Shit, shit, we shall perish! Hey, get him! No mercy!
I'll kill you, you cunt! Let him have it! That won't work on me. Good. Drew blood. Yeah! Slice him up!
No mercy!
Knock that
Get this down.
ladder down or they'll overrun us!
Enemy's too close. I can't knock it down.
I'll shoot your head off!
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentus Fortuna, fucking you, vat.
Fortune favors the bold.
Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. And the most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the tower!
I'm cheesing so hard right now. Interesting start. several weeks earlier.
Fortuna, you art!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
A lot of references to the first game.
Sir, Trotsky.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
That's actually a castle that is still standing in the Czech Republic. What a start.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise, he wouldn't send you as his envoy.
Aw, hey, Mutt.
How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes Fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
This game looks incredible.
Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
I'm running everything on Ultra right now. I'm not sure if I'll turn it down or not. But we got our buddy Mutt from the first game with us, and Sir Hans Capon, of course, our noble friend.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, I don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
These are Otto III von Bergov's men. They're from Trotsky Castle.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
Better be careful here.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. I'm an advisor to a nobleman and an envoy, or I'm the scout of our company. So this is going to give us some starting stat boosts here, but it's not going to determine our actual playstyle. Just a little bit of a boost. I'm thinking about going with advisor right now, and then I'll train all of the weapon perks and combat skills on my own. It'd be nice to get a little boost to charisma and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and do that one. The advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Okay, persuasion. We have speech, charisma, might, coercion, domination, and dread. If you're thinking of morality, I guess you could, the ones on the top seem to be the more morally good way to handle situations, and the ones on the bottom are the rather kind of evil, I guess you could say. So we have speech, try to handle the situation peacefully. Coercion, you say anything to get your way. Charisma is making use of your noble appearance and good reputation. Domination is using your reputation here to make it clear that you're superior to the person you're talking to. And then might, you try to come across as a hero, while dread is when reasoning doesn't work, threats might. I don't think I have to read all of this because I am familiar with the first game and it's somewhat similar, but we have our points right here, our coin if we want to bribe, and then our reputation. By choosing speech, you'll try to resolve the situation using your diplomatic skills or try appealing noble. Let's go ahead and go with, let's try the nobility one.
Take a good look at us. Do we really look like bandits to you?
I'm still not sure whether I should trust you.
You don't have to trust us. As long as Lord von Berghoff does when we see him. An entire company in rat eye livery, a sealed message. I think he'll understand at first sight who's standing before him. The way I see it, ensuring safe passage to the castle for Sir Hans Capon of Leipa and his entourage should be in your interest. So?
You can be assured that I respect your position, gentlemen.
It worked.
All right.
We shall live to see another day.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again.
These guys are funny.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Warhorse does humor really well, in my opinion. Of course, it's going to be highly subjective, but...
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Absolutely gorgeous game.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Be quiet, you flea bitten hound.
Find out from Sir Hans what the plan is. So the first, I would say, hour and a half to 2 hours of the game is going to be the prologue for this game. It's going to be much more linear. There's going to be a lot of dialogue, a lot of cinematics, and then after that, the game actually opens up to be like this massive open world RPG. The reason why I know that is because I was invited to New York City and I got to play a little bit of the game. This is going to be my first time playthrough, just the first few hours or so I am familiar with. It's just beautiful. Everything looks so good, and I'm playing on Ultra.
For Christ's sake! Henry! Call off
Mutt!
damn
What's all the
dog
fuss about,
before
Mutt?
he wolfs down
Are
the
you that
last of our
hungry?
mates.
All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Hey, buddy. All right, we got to find some food for Mutt, so we can praise Mutt first.
You're my doggy, eh?
Let's actually check out Mutt in the... Oh, we got a little bit of a tutorial here. So we have our player menu, our inventory. We can always reference this later on if we need to, if we need help understanding something. Head protection under the helmet. You must always wear additional head protection under your helmet. This game has like some of the most deep, nuanced RPG systems that you'll ever experience. Shoes under your spurs. Coming over here, let's take a look at, if I go to player, we go to sidekicks. We have Mutt right here. And Mutt's obedience level is 73 right now. And if we don't keep that high enough, he could run away. And also the lower that it is, the less likely he is to listen to your commands. But we got to find Mutt something to eat. And this right here is the emblem or sigil of the Lords of Lipa, which is Hans's family and also the Ronov family. I believe it is.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Looks like we got food right here.
For the love of God.
Can I have some?
How many times
Look
do I
around
have
a
to
little
tell
bit.
you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
I don't think Mutt will actually eat apples. I think we have to find meat.
You always win then, eh?
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
You wouldn't want Mutt to bite you. I'm gonna try that.
Hey, Oates. Didn't you notice the way Mutt was looking at you? You're lucky I called him off, but I might not be on time next time. So it would be better if you got on his right side. So give him that sausage, eh?
So that's your way, is it? Suit yourself then. Take the damn sausage since it's so important to you. But I'll remember what kind of fuller you are.
Uh-oh. Mutt's worth the reputation loss. Alright, to feed Mutt, look at him and press left alt.
There'll be time enough
Here,
to
Mutt.
happen after we deliver the letter.
Okay. That's a good boy. What is so cool? Let me see what else we can do here. So for commands, oh, that's feed, my bad. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to the controls. We have track. This is so cool. I don't believe this was in the first game. Seems like we're gonna be able to have him sniff an item and then he'll be able to lead us to it in the environment if it's nearby. Where are you at? And then for behaviors, we have free, heal, and stay. Let's test this out real fast.
Heal.
Okay.
Sit. Stay.
Well then, Henry.
Mutt.
I love it. Okay, well, let's talk to these fellas here before we talk to Sir Capon. Oh, looks like they're playing some dice here. I might have to give this a go. I only played it a few times, but...
Tankard! Stop with...
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskovitz at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like. I must remind him.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
Cave, you say? Uh-oh. Hearing something over there. Weighted die. A mysterious plain die found in a ruined house. Suspiciously, it tends to land on 1. Oh, we're going back to play dice now.
Jesus.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
Here we go. Let's see if I can remember how to play here. Okay, 1s, 5s, 50, 500. I think I remember how to play. Just go for it. And we're going to use the weighted die.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
All right, so hey, I got 1-1 out of that. What if I should save that? Oh, I have 2. Nice. Okay, we're gonna save, and save. That's actually not that good. I got 400 points. The goal is 1,500, so.
Aye, that'll do.
All right, so.
Here.
Oh, he's still playing. Every time you go again, if you don't get a 1 or a 5 for any of the combinations, you lose all of your points that round. So you have to be careful with how far you want to push it.
That's enough for me. Your turn.
Wow, he has 1150. No, I can't lose my first dice game. I guess I'll hold the 5 and I'll hold the 1. We're gonna, score and continue. Guess I'm not very good at this game. It's only like the 3rd time I've ever played it. So I have 3 1s right here. I think I'm going to, we're gonna score and pass on this one.
You must have
a, I
damn
won.
your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Okay, it's a good start.
Shit.
Let's go ahead and get up. See what he gave me. Oates ring. A ring originally belonging to Oates that I won in a game of dice against Tankard. I bet you I could use that ring. Could have used the ring to get food for Mutt. Because this is Oates right here. Let's give him his ring.
Hey, Oates. I won a ring off Tankard at dice. I believe it's yours.
Really? Christ, it is mine. I lost it yesterday. Would you give it back to me? After all, I gave you that sausage out of the goodness of my heart. Be fair,
So much
Henry.
reactivity.
Don't cry, Oates. Here, you have it.
You're a good lad, Henry. Thanks.
Okay, so I don't know if I got any reputation back for that, but have a quick chat with this guy.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
All right.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible, too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
I'm not so sure about that. Even the best of folks can fall out. One small wrong word robs them up the wrong way. And next thing you know, the claws are out.
Aye, I suppose. Still, though, I reckon it'll be fine.
It's really interesting because we're heading to meet with Otto, who is on Sigismund's side, so you would think that he would just have us killed. But many of these lords and factions actually have rather complex relationships between each other. And also, Wenceslaus is still technically the king right now, even though he's being held prisoner. All right, let's go talk to Sir Hans.
Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologised to us. If Hanush had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Okay, press I to open your inventory. We're going to tell Mutt to stay right here.
Sit.
Don't want him coming into the combat arena. We're going to put on my kettle hat. Before putting on a helmet, you need to equip your padded protection. So we'll put the padded coif on first. And then the helmet. And my training sword, I want to equip that as well. I believe we're actually in Bohemian Paradise right now, which is a place you can visit in modern-day Czech Republic. Gotta get out there sometime.
So, should we start?
Ready?
Yeah, I gotta take my time with the tutorial.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
So we have 4 directional swings. In the first game with swords, you had 5.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Okay, we're gonna chain attacks by pressing the attack button again while your first attack is still in progress.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah.
How are you looking at, Conrad?
Pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking,
you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
Okay, block with right mouse click. Maintaining your cover costs you stamina in an amount proportional to the strength of the blocked attack. All right, Hans, take a swing at me.
Distance, Henry. That's the way.
Got it.
Good. Why
Oh,
don't
no.
you cover yourself?
No.
Nice. Good. Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
You can perform a
Start
perfect
your
block
attack
by
then.
pressing right mouse click during the opponent's
Nice, Henry.
green. All right.
You're doing great, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Get ready.
Easy enough.
After covering,
I didn't get
you
it
have
on
to
the first
strike
one.
straight away.
There we go.
Sweet. Good, Henry. You
One
have
more.
to block
Oh.
first.
Try me, Hans. Try me, brother. Come on. Come on.
Well, hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then.
Yeah, you can change the attack zones. So we're gonna go. He's holding that on the right, so I'm gonna go left.
Too slow.
Go left again.
Nice. Good riposte. Nice work, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Oh, we're gonna wager more than that.
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
Okay, here we go.
Off to a
Oh,
good
not
start.
a good start. Really gotta watch your stamina levels, and I'm about to run out of stamina. Oh man, who's gonna run out first? Hey, there we go. Back up a little bit, get my stamina back. Stamina management's very important in this game, just like it was in the first game.
And another.
Nice block. That hit home.
Definitely way smoother than the first game, which is very nice. Who's gonna run? There we go. Doesn't seem like I'm doing any damage though.
Fuck me.
Oh, out of stamina. Back up a little bit. That was a great block out of him right there.
Ow!
Almost out of stamina. Cool thing is that in this game, it's use it and get better at it. So the more that I train here,
Ow!
better I get with warfare and swords, my skills go up. See, my swords just went up to 16. Hans's health is just not going down.
Fuck me.
We're much out of stamina. There we go.
Fuck me!
There we go. Not sure why it took so long to get his health down. But I can't complain because my sword skill is going up and so is my warfare, so.
Oh, you won the bet. Fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get
Let's run over here and see if I can jump into the water. This is just beautiful, man.
I can't swim.
Okay, we're not going to go any further. Take a quick look at my menu, though. Let's go to player, and then I'm going to go to player, and we're going to go to combat. So I was leveling up my warfare skill right there. And your warfare level will increase as you improve your skills with individual weapons or combat. And the higher your warfare skill, the faster your attacks will be, the harder it will be for your opponent to read your intentions and to parry your attacks. Your weapons will also take less damage during combat. And my sword skill is also going up. Swordsmanship experience is gained primarily by fighting using the appropriate weapons, and the higher your swordsmanship skill, the faster your attacks will be, the more damage they'll do, and the harder it will be for your opponents to block them. Okay, sit down by the fire. Hey buddy, come here.
Heal!
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Rites.
This is a shout back to the first game. Let's say that we won. Can't let Hans think that he won.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Okay, we're getting a minor boost here to one of our stats right now. I'm going to take a boost to strength, actually, since we already did speech.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart.
We love Teresa.
And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
We're going to keep that private.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Where were we last night? Forget what survival does in this game. Let's go ahead and do... I'm going to do scholarship again.
I needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last someone with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer, anyway.
It's kind of funny
And
playing
what about,
Henry as a scholar.
Time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
So there's a lot of new weapons in this game compared to the first, but I think I want to go with like a longsword build with Henry, because blacksmithing is now a profession in this game, and I would like to craft my own swords. So I'm going to go with that.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Ishvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who helped me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's keep in mind, folks, this game is all about immersion.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
And that's why some of these dialogue scenes are so long. There's a method to the madness. We're supposed to be immersing ourselves in this party right now.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, What a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
Keep an eye on some of the facial expressions on other characters. Warhorse does a really good job displaying some emotions.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
You know,
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
Thought I was playing a video game to escape the real world.
Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Hans loves his women. So as we go through some of these dialogue scenes, we're getting some summaries of what happened in the first game.
Sneak closer.
But I do just want to say that on my channel, I'll leave a link in the video description. I have a story recap of the first game, but the prologue does a pretty good job recapping some of the events.
Must be close.
I feel like I'm a Navy SEAL right now.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Lead the way, Hans. Do something moving.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Okay.
What was that sound? All right. What was that?
It worked.
What was that?
Hurry up, Hans. Go, go, go. How incredible those trees look in the distance.
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Pana v poli za chvilku rozhalila košilku, vydětil jen kousek, báby křičujou se, aleluja domine, aleluja domine. Pana je u muziky, směje se na chasníky, ty jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Oh, fucking God, you're a dog.
Oh no.
Gotta do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
They have no sigil on them.
Oh, fuck. A letter.
That's not good.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here?
Good man,
Let her
Henry.
go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them!
Guess there's nothing we can do now.
Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine! What are you gaping at? Shoot!
Trying to listen to all these characters' voices
After them! On the bank!
and take note of their faces, because Warhorse is good at making characters come back later on.
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now.
Fucking armor! Come on! Cut them up on the other side! Horse, these torches, quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah!
Fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I know. I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
Incredible music.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
The guy kind of looks like Ishvan Toth a little bit. You're a wanted man. The hair icon under the compass signals what's happening around you. Right now, enemies are searching for you, and you can find an explanation of all the states in the main menu. Oh, we're definitely hurting right now. Holy crap. Injured torso. Once the level of injury reaches 60% or more, your strength and agility are reduced by 25%. You can heal your wound by renewing your health via sleep, visiting a bathhouse, or imbibing a healing potion. On the contrary, if the level of injury increases, you risk bleeding. Probably going to read through a few of the codex entries as I encounter new locations so we can kind of keep up with the history.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
And as many of you are already aware, Henry's a fictional character, but at large, the events going on and many of the characters, including Sir Hans right here, are real historical figures.
Get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond.
So these are bandits that are searching for us, or an unknown force. It's not actually von Bergov's men.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Do you honestly think they can swim all the fucking way across? Shut up! Or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black. With all your talk nothing blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish. Oh, I went a little bit too far ahead. Oh no.
They're coming here. Stand still.
Be keeping watch instead.
You reckon we'll find them?
Shut the hell up, Hans.
To swim across the pond. They'll be found half dead somewhere.
Run,
back,
quick.
Here. Why are we moving down instead of being high up?
Because you can't see shit from up there.
Oh, no. Fuck, they're in front of us.
Oh no.
Into the rocks.
They're fleeing into the rocks. Hurry!
They spotted us.
Run around. We'll catch them at the top.
What do you think, Hans?
What now?
Hey? Hans!
Oh
There's
my
more
god.
of them up top.
They're here. Take cover. Run ahead of them.
Where now?
Not sure where we're gonna go from here. Where'd you go, Hans?
Here.
Thank God.
Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Okay. The gorge behind him, is that this way or this way? Behind him when he was looking at me in dialogue, or... Oh, okay, I went the wrong way.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. They must have come this way. Damn it.
We've been separated. And once we get to the open world after the prologue, everything is going to open up. It's not going to feel linear, really in any way, shape, or form. Cool thing about a Let's Play for this game is that there's a lot of permutations, especially with the side quests.
This looks like a way out. Hans!
Here. Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Oh, man.
You're a dead man!
Come on.
Fucking hell!
Let's go, baby. Got like no stamina. This is because we're so injured right now. Oh, man. Go, Mutt. That's not good.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Mm-hmm. Funny way to put it.
Well, if I'm not, then how come... You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
He's naked.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. Just talk. I know you're hanging in. Henry, what are you staring at?
flashbacks
Here.
from the first game.
It's all over for us.
It'll be over when I say it's over.
Ah!
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck. Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the Zord, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
You.
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Roger.
Christ's sake.
If anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
He knows me.
Oh, you can hardly stand.
The
damn
very
it.
beginning of the first game.
We'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Can't run away.
Henry, pull yourself
I'll
together.
kill them.
Please. Nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No. No.
Hang in there.
Look.
Together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa... I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here. Come on.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, they're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry, we'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Think again, scum!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Teresa. That's the attack on our village of scouts.
Scouts. They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Hans is looking worse than we are now.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulders stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main-level skill and perk points due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. A little bit of a Henry nerf at the start of this game. Okay. Bleeding gradually depletes your life and can even kill you. To stop the bleeding, open the inventory and apply enough bandages to all wounded body parts.
Damn.
This game has some rather hardcore mechanics, and I absolutely love it. Alright, so let's go ahead and press E. And we're going to apply a bandage to our torso. And it looks like we need 4 of them. Okay.
The wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
I guess I didn't do it the right way. Oh, I think I might need all of them, actually. Do you not need to bandage yourself if you're not bleeding? Oh, I am. I'm not bleeding anymore. I don't know why I said that.
Oh.
Okay, find and grab something to eat. Let's go ahead and eat from the pot. You can see the little hunger symbol to the right of my health bar.
Really good. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
You don't want to overeat in this game because you will get some negative debuffs to your character when you overeat. I'm going to go to armor. And there we go. Nice. And look how cool this looks. Everything looks so good in this game. Performance has been great so far. I don't think I have a lockpick, so I can't do that. Splash water on yourself at the tub. Wow. Hey, it's a boar. It's not much.
Ah, I feel like a new man. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
I was just drinking tea that had chamomile in it a few minutes ago.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
We can manage that. It's funny how you can say, I don't feel great, though. I wonder what that results in.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Yeah, so in this game, when you get dirty or when you engage in combat or pick up dead bodies, your character starts to stink and it can affect your charisma and speech levels. People will react to that. All right, Hans, I hope you're doing okay, brother. Can I go in here?
Henry will be back soon with the herbs.
Wonder if I can steal her stuff. Don't have any lockpicks, I don't believe, so we can't do that yet. Okay, to see where to go, open the map by pressing M. I think Kingdom Come Deliverance in general has some of the best maps in gaming. Yeah, there's the body. Looks like a shovel right here. Should I go look for the herbs first? Maybe I should. Let's bring the body. We're gonna do the herbs first. Yeah, we'll do the herbs first. So let's go up this way. This is still not the open world yet. We have a little bit more to go until then.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Absolutely beautiful game. Hey, look at that. It's a buck. An 8-point. Imagining hunting will be a pretty big part of this game if you want it to be. Okay, so it looks like we have some sage right here. And then is there chamomile right here too? One of the most popular mods of the first game is actually to get rid of that animation right there so you can just pick up
chamomile
herbs quicker. Don't think I need that many, but let's just pick up 4 of each. Did it say how much actually? I only need 1 of each.
When's the last time I ate something?
Oh, Henry's getting hungry. So let's go to inventory, food. I don't have any
Purple
food.
flower, sage. There we go.
Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Yeah, we gotta hurry here. I want to roleplay like we're actually Henry, so if Hans is hurt, we gotta get back immediately. Dog's barking right now.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
We should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Don't try my temper, crone. It wasn't a broken neck that killed him.
What axe will do? Or a work axe.
His head's caved in and he bled like a stuck pig. Who killed him? There's the one that done it. Start talking or we'll torch this hovel with you inside it, you old witch.
Some young fellas came here at night and got into a fight with your man. What could I do? A weak old woman. They kill a fella outside my door, they threaten me, and now you want to burn my home down for it.
See now, that wasn't too hard, was it? It would have been easier if you told us the truth.
All right,
from
we're
the
stepping in.
start. It's your own doing. And what happened then?
That piece of shit!
Hey?
You're done for!
Oh, we're getting right into combat. All right, here we go.
There's that piece of shit! You're
Gotta pull
done
up Max.
for!
Let's go, baby.
Come on then.
What are you doing? What are you gonna do? I killed him. Yeah, get the hell out of here. So when I was in New York City, I did play through the entire prologue, and I definitely had a dialogue conversation there and used a couple speech checks to get by with that, but since I approached them with my weapon drawn, I believe it just insta went into combat, but that's fine. We deal with our choices, and we deal with the consequences. I actually probably want to take everything off this guy. This is actually nice. I mean, it's not nice, but it's better than what I have right now. Transfer all items, hold down E. Okay, so let's go like this. We're going to go into armor. Beggar's Hood, it's got 22 condition right now. Let's see, the Warren Gambison, yeah, this gives us, this Warren Gambison gives us an increase in defense here. But it's funny because there's other categories like conspicuousness. That also goes up, meaning we're going to be less likely to be able to blend in. Our noise levels go up when sneaking, and our charisma goes down by 5. But for now, it'll do. We'll put on the boots. There we go, much better. Put the weapon away. I think the other guy escaped, probably. Okay, we definitely got to move the body, but first let me talk to...
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know what you heard, but when they turned up, they found that dead fella and recognized him as one of theirs. So, they must be with that brute who caught up with you here yesterday. Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
I like Bojana.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord Bombergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond. And you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you, but be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Can't you do it? And we'll do it.
All right, I'll try.
Yeah, we have a little experience from alchemy in the first game, which is such a cool crafting system.
Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut.
Okay. I have a feeling Bojana is going to be a character that's around for the entire game. We're gaining reputation with her. We have a lot of dialogue with her. Okay, let's go do some alchemy.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove.
Here we go. Can't wait to try blacksmithing.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction.
Okay.
And remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Okay, sleep heals you faster. And if good quality, energy replenishes faster while sleeping. I need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Let's just do 1 step at a time here. Let's go ahead and get our ingredients. So I'm going to press Q. Oh, look at this. So we have the book of the description of all the herbs. It's really cool. Okay, to the table.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Every potion needs a liquid base. Jugs containing the bases can be found on the shelf to the left.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Oops, wrong button. I'm going to be messy with the controls for probably a session or 2 here, so bear with me. Alright, so what did she say? She said move the cauldron, so we're going to bring it down. This is a mechanic that wasn't in the first game. You weren't able to move
Hear
the cauldron.
that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flame. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Okay.
All right. Let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Okay, tossing 2 handfuls of chamomile. So let's grab that. Wonder if we have a dish here. We do. So let me see. Oh, it's not going to let me. I think I have to just follow the tutorial right now. Can't get fancy. This is so cool.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass.
Oh, I screwed it up.
As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage,
Okay.
grind it with a mortar and pestle, and
Okay.
drop it in the cauldron.
So the less precise you are with everything in this game, the less powerful the concoction is. It's really, really cool. This is very relaxing.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Okay. Potions can be finished by decanting or distilling. This depends on the recipe.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
See how good we did here. Screwed up that one step a little bit. Oh no, look, I got a strong one, so... Nice. 3 of them. Alright, let's leave table. Take care of Sir Hans.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of them damn corpses what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
It's so cool that she reacted since I killed one of those bandits. Now we have 2 bodies here, and Bojana actually knows that. That's incredible. All right, we got to take care of this body, and then we got to rest. So, I don't know if I have to bring them both or what. Let's just do the guy for the quest right now and see what she says. Hey, look at this. This guy's got some good stuff too. We're gonna take that. I think my character's hungry. Actually, I gotta eat. Let's quickly run inside. Doesn't seem like the apple does too much. Okay, we don't have the hunger status effect anymore. Hey, buddy. Name's Growler. Carry the corpse to the stream. Excuse me, guys. You can see his feet. Oh, we actually have a quest marker for picking up that bandit that I killed. You gotta be careful because you can injure yourself falling off ledges in this game, even if they're not that high. Okay, I can hear the stream.
Shit. My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. He can't be in the ground soon enough.
Okay, that's all done. Oh no, I gotta put the corpse in. This is Kingdom Come. You actually have to play the game. The game doesn't play for you. There we go. After quite a bit of arduous work. Very nice. Okay, let's head back to Bojana's. Assuming there's probably an invisible wall around this area. I'm almost certain of it, actually. Till we make it to the open world. Wow, it's actually letting me pretty far, though. I'm gonna end up killing myself. Sometimes in this game, you just run out into the woods and you sit by a little stream and just listen to the water trickle. It's one of those types of games. Alright, let's go back. Whistle. Hey, oh, he's stalking, I think he's stalking the boar over here. He is. What happened? I'm not gonna ruin the dog's fun. Okay, so we got the one body, but now apparently we're supposed to do something with this guy.
Hungry.
So hungry again. Oh wow, it's making me bring the body back down. That's so cool. Sorry about that, sir. Okay, let's get back to Bojana.
I feel quite hungry.
I know you do, Henry. Okay, we're gonna get our first night's rest here, which also causes the game to save. How long do you want to sleep? So as the hours go by, we get hungry, we get health back, and also energy levels, I believe. We're gonna sleep, well, it's a long, we'll sleep our max time here. We're gonna be super hungry when we wake up, but I want it to be morning time.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell! Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
That's Ishvan Top.
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
Must be Pavlena.
Were you having a nightmare?
Henry's gonna get nervous.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life.
You can hear him
She
yapping in the
said she dosed you
background.
with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
So all the flashbacks and the dreams we've been having are really setting us up for Henry's main quests here, which she had these quests in the first game too, but they went unresolved. And that is, of course, getting our sword back from Ishvan Toth and also avenging our parents' death by killing that bald guy, Markvart von Aulitz, who's leading Sigismund's army right now. Let's see, what was most important? We could say a beautiful maiden and lie. Let's say my father.
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pablina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Increasing Henry's level will also give you perk points. You can use them to unlock his other abilities. Let's go ahead and check out that right now. Go to player. We have our main level right here, and it looks like I have 1 perk point to spend. We can get Charming Man. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher, or Opportunist. If you lose reputation, the drop will be 10% less. I have a tendency to not do well in dialogue in RPGs, so I'm going to take Opportunist, actually. And then I don't think I have anything. Oh no, we have perk points, wow, for a lot of categories here, so make sure you check everything when you guys are playing. So main level, I have a perk point, and then for strength, we also have a perk point. If you carry a sack or even a dead or unconscious body, the weight only counts as half. Therefore, they will hardly burden you, and carrying them will no longer cost you extra stamina. Additionally, your carrying capacity is permanently increased by 8 pounds. That's going to be hard to turn down because of the carrying capacity. Or train hard, fight easy. The required strength for all weapons will be 2 less for you. In general, you have a lower strength than the weapon requires. You'll do less damage with it. Conversely, if your strength is higher, you'll do more damage. Take this one. Inventory management is big in this game. Okay, and then we got a perk point for speech. Polished wares. When selling weapons, armor, or clothing that are in near perfect or perfect condition, you'll gain 10% more money. Or silver tongue. You get a +4 to speech bonus when haggling, making it easier to negotiate better prices. I'm going to take that. All right, and then for skills, we have a perk point for alchemy. Raw food and herbs you have in your inventory will spoil 50% slower. While brewing potions, your energy will slowly replenish and your nourishment will not decrease. Or you can sell the potions you brew for 30% more. I'm going to go with the art of preservation. And then craftsmanship. If you sharpen a weapon 98% or more on the grindstone, it will deal 10% more damage. I like that. A 25% less stamina if you wear boots that are repaired by yourself. Or well-fitted armor and clothing that you repair yourself with the armorer's kit will make less noise when worn. I'm going to go with the damage boost for Razor Sharp because I like using the grindstone in this game. Then we have a perk point for drinking. Nightcap, if you were meant to get a hangover while sleeping, now you won't. Plus, when you're drunk, all the beds are 10% more comfortable. Or the St. Vivian's Grace. Under the influence of alcohol, you'll be less likely to be injured by falling from a height because the patron saint of drinkers has a protective hand over you. I'm going to go with Nightcap. And for horsemanship, we have night training. Melee attacks from horseback will cost 15% less stamina. It'll be harder for enemies to unseat you. And Saddler. Repairs with a cobbler's kit will be 20% more efficient. Let's go with night training. And then scholarship. The buff from sitting has an increased comfort effect of 50%, so you can study faster. Okay, and then we also have to check combat. I have a perk point for warfare. And these are ones that we already have because Henry learned these in the first game. Head protection. If you're wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cause 20% less damage. Or blocks will cost you 20% less stamina. And your shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. I'm going to go with that. Okay, and that's about that. And we do have a buff right now. Reading spot. You're in a good place to read a book. Reading will be faster and you'll learn more from your books. Riki, you stink. This is not only unpleasant for people around you, but your stench can even give you away if you're trying to pass unnoticed. Damage, equipment, and hunger. Okay. It's an incredibly deep game. Okay. Have another spoonful. Yeah, look at the chickens up there. Just noticed them. Join the others for breakfast.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
Hey guys. Mind if I sit down?
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
So this is so this is back to the first game. Let's go with the first one.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a Cuman patrol.
Humans?
Okay, so the Cumans are Turkish nomadic people that come from Hungary, and King Sigismund likes to hire them to fight for his cause here of, taking the crown from Wenceslaus. But everybody, you have to think of the perspective that you're seeing this from. So a Czech person or a Bohemian back in the day would view Cumans differently than maybe a different region or the Cumans themselves. Let's play into the RP here, though.
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
There must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles.
Pebbles.
So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two.
That was a
As
fun
far as
quest.
I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Okay.
Sorry for coming.
So we got to save your schnapp here, and this is how you manually save in the game. The game does auto-save after certain story moments, and when you sleep, you also save as well. But if you want a manual save, you do have to drink a Save Your Schnapp potion. So that's under food, and if we read the description here, saves the game. And you can brew up a ton of these once you get good at alchemy. Or you can download the manual save mod. It's a very, very popular mod. I actually like the Save Your Schnapp system. It discourages save scumming and makes you kind of deal with your consequences more or have to reset like quite a lot. I can understand why a lot of people don't like it, so. All right, talk to Capon about leaving for Trotsky.
Then you shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Knew it looked like him.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
The Toth is the one that took our father's sword.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though, so you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Bojana's the best. She's making me smile. I'm getting goosebumps. This is so incredibly well done. Welcome to Troskovitz.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
To the tavern?
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
I like her.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have,
and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even worse.
Welcome to Troskovets.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Oh, different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge at them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
No, we can't take them on alone. True. We should go back to Ratai and get reinforcements.
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
True.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
I'm just as much to blame for their deaths as you. We're in this together.
At least we should give them a proper burial as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
Nice, we got
We'll
some
keep
reputation.
the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes Fortuna Juvat.
Audentes Fortuna Juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you've finished, report for work.
Hans isn't gonna like that.
Cheers.
What is it?
We know her.
The pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
If I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you?
Oh shit.
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
It's us. Oh, we have a limited time to respond here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I thought we divided up fairly.
But that's
so...
Oh?
cold.
What was that?
Daddy's wound.
Okay, so we are currently in Troskovitz right here. The first mention is found in 1388 in connection with the nearby castle, but the village probably existed long before that. The village got its name from the rock on which the castle was later built, as the rock resembled the ruins of a castle from a distance. And we have a few other villages here that we'll read when we actually get to those villages. But this is going to be a great stopping point for episode 1, now that we're out of the prologue and have entered into the open world and still have 80 to 100 plus hours of open world content ahead of us. And the game is going to be much less linear now and less strings of dialogue, except when we're actually on like important quests, like the main quest. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you guys that chose to click on this. I'm planning on doing a full Let's Play series. And of course, I'm going to have plenty of KCD2 videos coming out alongside it. I'll catch you guys on episode 2.